Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So I was challenged by my sister to do a Thankful 50 challenge. It's hashtag Thankful 50 challenge, and it's put out by Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So, and she says I knew my sister would do it. All right, so these are in no particular order, and believe me, there are far more things that I'm grateful for and thankful for, but here's just a few. My first thing, and this is in proper order, is God. I am a firm believer in God. I trust Him for everything. Do I have as much faith as I should? Probably not. You know, we have a hard time letting go of all of our abilities that we forget to give it to Him, to let Him do it. So, am I the perfect Christian? Absolutely not. Not even close. But it's not that I don't strive to be better every day. My children. My kids are the reason I breathe. I love my sons more than life itself. I know there was life before them, but it just didn't seem to have as much purpose now that I have children. So my boys mean the world to me. My grandchildren. I love those two little boys so much that I can't even tell you. My heart just overruns with love for both of them. And hopefully we'll have some more. Hint, hint, our other two that doesn't have any. My husband. I have an amazing husband. You guys get to see him every day, and he's funny, he's reliable, he's honest, and he's just an overall good man. And that is sometimes really, really hard to find. And my cat's trying to knock over my stuff. My friends. I am grateful for my friends. My job. I really don't like it that much anymore, but I'm grateful that I have it. And hopefully things will get better. I am really grateful for my YouTube channel. It is something that I want to do as a career, and I want it to be my full-time job, because honestly, I'm finally doing something that I really do love to do, and it's been incredible. And the people that I've met and the things that I've learned has been incredible, and I wouldn't trade a minute of it. Bella, you need to stop, please. And then my friends from YouTube. I'm grateful for those. Thankful for them. A lot of you and I, we talk back and forth, and, you know, I may not get back to you as much as I'd like to, but, you know, I have to work and everything else, so it's hard to sometimes do that. I'm grateful for my sister. She can be a true pain in the butt. Yes, I said that, Nuss. But I love her. And when she went through all that stuff in the hospital last year, you really do know how much you love her, because we came really close to losing her. And I'm grateful that we didn't. You don't hear us much talk about my brother, but I'm very grateful. I have a big brother. He's 7 years older than me. And we may not see each other or talk each other a whole lot. You know, he lives up in Crystal. But there's not anything he wouldn't do for me, and he's a good big brother. I am thankful for church. We have some pretty incredible people. We have some pretty incredible people at church, and they all are quick to, you know, give you a hug. And, you know, and those women there, you guys think that we can cook? Phew, these women would put us to shame. And I'm thankful for my aches and pains. I know that that sounds crazy, because I'm in a lot of pain all the time. But, you know, if you didn't have those pains, you wouldn't be breathing. You know what I mean? We are so grateful for all the good things that we forget to be thankful for some of the bad, and that know that they can possibly be healed and get better. And, you know, so be grateful for even the bad things. I am thankful for my life. We've all done stupid stuff in our past and whatever, and I've been in some really big car accidents, and surprised I made it through them, and so I'm grateful for that life. I'm grateful for my car. Um, I love that car. I will drive her till her wheels fall off. And I'm grateful for my husband's truck. He loves that truck. I don't think he'll ever part with it. It'll have to be dead. I'm grateful for our home. This used to be my mom and dad's house, and I inherited it. And we completely remodeled it from top to bottom. Had to put a lot of money into it, so it wasn't really free. But we took care of all the things that would need to be done so that when we're older, we don't have to worry about them. So roof, siding, all that stuff. Inside needs to be repainted again, but it's done the way that I want it to be done. So I'm pretty grateful for the house. I'm thankful for my ability to read and write. I can't imagine, well, I can because I have some friends that can't read and they can't write. And so I see how hard their life is. So I'm very grateful that I can do those. That goes to me, my ability to learn. I learned good by watching. And I mean, I was always a good student, but it just doesn't stick here for a long time. I am thankful for my children's health. And I'm thankful for my grandchildren's health. I'm so thankful that they all came into this world. They might have had a hard time getting here, but they're healthy. I'm thankful for all my hopes and dreams. You know, you can think about what you'd like to have. I mean, my dream is to obviously do YouTube full time and to be a housewife and to be a mother and a grandmother. And I want to move back home before I go in a box. Which means I want to move. I'm from Vesterbury. I would love to move back up there. If that doesn't happen, I mean, I'm content here. I have friends and family and great neighbors and all that good stuff. You become content with what you have, but it's not that you don't want more. I don't need the big house and fancy cars and whatever. As long as I have my family and God, I'm pretty much set. But you can always hope for something different. I'm also grateful for what I just talked about, the future. You know, like I have 2 boys that are single right now, and we could have more grandkids. I am thankful for being an American. I think we live in the greatest country in the world, and some people don't think that way anymore, but I do, and I'm so grateful to be an American. I'm thankful for my lungs. They don't work real well, but I'm very thankful that they still do work and I can breathe, and that's great. I'm thankful for my marriage. This is my second marriage, and the first one was okay. It wasn't worth writing home about. I had 2 beautiful sons, and I married my high school sweetheart, and you know, we had a lot of good times. But I am very, very grateful for Tom and very thankful for him. I couldn't ask for a better husband, honestly. And anybody that knows him would tell you the same thing, that he's a stand-up kind of guy. He's awesome. I am thankful for my relationship with my children. Do we have our bumps and bruises along the way and, you know, cussing out? And yeah, sure we do. But overall, you know, I think we have a pretty good relationship. Is it as good as I'd like it to be? No. But could it be better, and is it great as it is? Sure it is. I am so thankful for being a Christian and the values that I've been taught. My one son is an atheist, and I always tease him about being the only baptized atheist I know. So he actually says he's an atheist with Christian values, because even though kids don't think that their values are installed in them, they are. And you know, I don't know if they're even Christian values. I think that they're just good people values. How's that? I'm thankful for my honesty. I'm a horrible liar. I am a really, really horrible liar. And Tom, people that know me, they laugh at me. Because when I try to say a lie, I just start up cracking up, and I just can't do it. And it's funny because do not ask me Like, I am not the person that you should ask, like, do I look fat in this dress? Because if you look fat in that dress, I'll tell you yes if it's true. And I just, sometimes it really, I wished I could tell fibs. All right, I am thankful for my neighbors. I have neighbors that I've grown up with. We moved here when I was in 4th grade, 5th grade. I don't know. And one of them. And a lot of these people have been here since before that. And we've watched each other's children grow up, and now we're watching each other's grandchildren grow up. And we know that we have someone to depend on, and we have each other. So I have a great set of neighbors. I'm grateful for modern appliances. Although, honestly, I would love to have a wood stove someday just to cook on. I think it would be really cool. But not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I'm thankful for forgiveness and the ability to be forgiven. I think that we've all had things in our past. My childhood wasn't the best. So I am grateful that I could forgive the ones that hurt me and let them go on their way to know that they're forgiven. I don't think we always forgive for them. I think it's important that we forgive for ourselves. Because if you don't, I think it'll eat at you. And I appreciate the people that forgive me for anything I've done. Now this one is a double-edged sword. I am thankful for patience. I have been, you guys are going to laugh at me. I have been praying for the last 2 years to teach me patience because I am not a patient person. I want it done now, and that's how it is. And so I thought I'd start on something small like road rage. And I can't tell you how many times in a week I have to go, I'm sorry, God, I'm working on it. So I hope he doesn't base my whole entire, rest of my life in heaven on my patience. But for what I have gained, and I've noticed that I have a lot more patience with my grandkids than I did with my kids. So that's a good thing. I am thankful for bad times. And I know that sounds funny too. But I think that if the world was always perfect, we'd be pretty snobby and just maybe not as good people. I mean, I'm sure that heaven will be utopia and it'll be amazing. But if we don't have bad times, we certainly can't be grateful for good. So that comes to the next one. I am grateful for good times. Because believe me, I'm not crazy. I would rather have good times. So I'm thankful for those as well. I'm glad for the air that I breathe. I'm thankful for, excuse me, for good weather. Good weather's nice. It's great. It's dandy. Too bad it couldn't be perfect all the time, but that's not how life is. I'm also thankful for bad weather. I don't want a lot of it, don't get me wrong, but in the summertime, it's really nice if you can crack your window or even open your window up and it's got a nice, just gentle thunderstorm. It's not tearing trees up and stuff and knocking out power. I don't like that. But it's nice just to have a small, simple thunderstorm. It's so beautiful to sleep in, and I really love it. I am thankful that I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's what Nick, Tom's son, says to me. He says, I am so grateful that, and that's what I love most about you, is that you wear your heart on your sleeve. I truly do love everybody. There's people I dislike, but as a Christian, we're taught that we have to love everyone, and so I do. And that doesn't mean that I can't not like people, though. But I do wear my heart on my sleeve. And I can also be rough. And I don't like that person. So I try not to be her. So anyways, the next one is I'm thankful for drinking water. Although I'm finding out that, our city water is loaded with all kinds of crap too. So, I might have to do something about that. I am thankful for some technology. It's nice to be able to go down the road and call your kids and do whatever, and you push in Google and get you where you have to go and whatever. And it's fun to play on, YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. But I think that, like, the way the AI is going and the way that they have, my dad told us years ago, the robots are going to take over everything. And you know, a lot of people have lost jobs because of it. And so that part of technology I don't like. I am grateful for dreams. And I don't mean dreams for the future. Sometimes I think dreams are warnings, or they're I don't know, something to make you aware. So I like dreams if I can remember them. I am thankful for aspirations, because if you honestly don't have any aspirations, you have nothing to look forward to. I don't care if my aspirations is I would like to be able to walk to the corner without running out of air and being in pain. It could be something as simple as that. I am thankful for memories. Yes, there are some really bad memories, but there's some really good. I mean, we grew up with some of the greatest boys in the world, and some of them have passed, which is really sad. But I think about all the memories that we had when as kids with them, and it was incredible. I remember the first time that my sons were laid in my arms. I remember the moment of being married, even my first marriage, and you think back to those times, and it's just, they're beautiful, and I can't imagine not having them. I am thankful for my grandmother. She has been dead since January of 1990, and I got married in December of 1990, and I actually carried her picture in my bra. I know this sounds funny. And I couldn't look back because I knew she wasn't there, and I didn't want to feel that. But she is what got me through childhood. She loved me fiercely, and she protected me fiercely. And she taught me you can be tough, but you can be soft too. She taught me what it was like to be a good woman. And, I mean, my mom did too, but my grandma and I were very, very close. And I miss her every day. And I mean, I miss my mom too, don't get me wrong, but I miss my grandma. I'm grateful for food, thankful for it, because otherwise we'd starve. And then nobody'd want to watch my channel, because like I'd just sit here and do stupid things and nothing. So that was supposed to be funny. I'm thankful for peace. I don't mean just world peace. I mean United States peace. I definitely do that. But I mean like peace within yourself. That's something that's very, very hard to come by. And some days it isn't like that. Some days it's full of turmoil. So when you have that like center of peace, it's nice to have. Like I can tell you a small story. Last year, I was just so stressed out. Just so stressed out. And I kept telling Tom, I need to go home. I just need to go home. And when I say that, he knows what I mean. But anyway, so I go, I just need to get in the water. And so he's like, okay. And so we took off to go to Vesterålen, to the lake I just took the kids to the other day. And I walked out in the water, and I laid my head back, and I could hear the boats and the water and whatever, and I just breathed. And about 15 minutes later, I go, we can go. And now, mind you, we just drove an hour and 15 minutes to get there. And he says, we can go. And I says, I'm centered. We can go. And I just calmed right down. It was amazing. I am grateful for my daughter-in-law. She's a lot like me. Excuse me. She's tough when she needs to be, and she's soft when she needs to be, and she will work her tail off to make sure that my son and my grandsons do not go without. That woman would work tirelessly. And, you know, we butted heads a couple times, sure we have, but the very things that, and she knows this, the very things that get on my nerves about her are the very things that I love about her. And I know that my son and my grandsons will always be her first priority, and she'll always take care of them. And I really, truly love her for that. And I'm grateful for my future daughter-in-laws. We just lost one. Hopefully this new girl he's dating, I think she's going to be a good girl too. And then hopefully Nate finds some good Southern girl while he's down in Tennessee, and and we'll have another amazing daughter-in-law. I am thankful that my sons are actually working jobs that they like now. Our one son, he moved to Tennessee. He started a new job a couple weeks ago, and haven't heard much from him, but he's got to do a lot of studying for tests and stuff for this new job, new licensing and stuff. But he seems to be happy. He caught COVID second week down there, though. That kind of sucked. But my oldest son, he works doing bees and mites, and he feels like he's part of maybe saving the world, and that's a great feeling. He's not missed a day of work. He actually says he loves it, and that's hard to find, you know. And then my youngest son, he started out just on the line, and he actually applied for a different position, and he got it, and he's good at it, and he's proud of himself. Not overly like that. He's not like that at all. He's very grounded. Both of my boys are. But I know I told him the other day, I said, you're not quite president yet, but who knows? I'm thankful for laughing. I think laughing heals the soul. I think that even if you have to make yourself the butt of the joke, I cannot stand when people are really sad, and it makes my heart break. It's like I can feel their pain, and I don't want them to feel that way. So if I can make them laugh, I had people like want to vote me for class clown in high school because I'll act a fool to make somebody laugh. I have no problem. And my last thing is, and there is so much more, believe me. My last thing is, I am grateful for crying in tears. Because sometimes when there's nothing else to do, when you're lost in your words and you're lost in your emotions, sometimes just breaking down and crying is the best medicine. I know that the day that my mom died, I came home and I cuddled up to Tom to go to sleep, and I literally cried myself to sleep. And the next morning I was angry at him. I was like, you didn't hug me, nothing. You know, and he goes, honey, what could I have done? He goes, so I just let you hold me, and I let you cry all over me. And he goes, and that's what you needed. And you know what? He was right. It didn't feel like that at the moment. I'm like, ugh. But I needed to just cry it out. And there was nothing he could have said. Because when people die, do you ever notice that they'd be like, they're in a better place? They may be, but I don't want to hear that. I'm sure my mom would much rather be here with her kids and grandkids. And now she has great-grandkids. So, I'm not sure who I'm going to challenge. I might not do that. I might just, if you're watching this and you have things that you're thankful for, if you want to make comments or whatever, or if you want to make a video, by all means do it. I'm not going to challenge anybody. But if it's something that you feel the need to do, that's great. The only reason I did this is because my sister challenged me. Thanks, Nuss. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope that maybe by learning what I'm thankful for, that you've learned a little bit more about me, and that's a good thing. And I do want to tell you guys in YouTube world, I do truly love each and every one of you, and I am very, very thankful for each and every one of you. You guys are making me a better person, if that makes sense, and you're helping me to live a dream. And am I making money to quit my other job? No. You know, will it be a long time? Yes, but that's okay. I'm willing to put in the work. But you guys make that work so much more fun, and I appreciate it. So, you know, have a wonderful night. Know what you're thankful for. Every once in a while, just, you know, even if you don't believe in God, just be grateful and thankful for the things that you do have, because there's a lot of people that don't. So you guys have a very blessed night. Be a blessing.